5. You got 50.
To throw on second down is Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15.
On first down, it's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Terrell Basham with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On first down, this is Geis. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On third down, that's Thompson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go. 15. 52. 52.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing is Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Got it open there, and it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Leopard! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Over! Over!
Here's Lauletta now on second. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now it's Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Geis. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up in there. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15.
Smith on 1st down. He's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 15. Rip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. From the red zone now, Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go. 15. Yeah, 52. 35.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Coming off play action, Lauletta rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Flushed out right. The man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Smith on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
On.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding.
On.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Smith on 3rd and goal, buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Loletta. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Loletta. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Smith rolling to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Now, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, got three down. Nice shot.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.